Hey guys, welcome back to Fallout 4. So in this video, it's going to be quite different. The last time you guys seen me when I was just getting off the, we just finished up that Brotherhood mission. But essentially what we're going to be doing today is maxing out Deacon. Now, I definitely got to get on top of making a video for this because I wanted to try something out. Some companions love it when you actually, not love it, like it when you lockpick. So I found a safe that could be locked. So I basically just thought, well, what if I could just manipulate that? What if I could just keep opening up a locked chest automatically and see if I would get life points for that? And it worked. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be maxing out Deacon. Yeah, and it's actually really neat. His story, again, really cool. I thought I'd like him a little bit more, but I still like him, but I thought he'd be like the best, like coolest companion. Also, Deathclaw hovering arm, that's nice. I hope that lines up. Anyways, so the other thing, guys, is that I want to get some stuff about Deacon, because when I was on the wiki, looking up if he did like it when you lockpick, I don't remember, I actually found some stuff out about him. So you know how in the memory den, we walked in there for the first time, and there was that one dude, in a pod? That was Deacon. Yeah, so Deacon's been keeping tabs on us all the time. Plus, if you don't tell Deacon to go to a certain location, like tell him to wait at a certain location, you might randomly find him in one of your settlements disguised, and you won't even see him, which is really, really creative and cool because that just plays completely into the trope that is Deacon. Also, you guys aren't going to be seeing Deacon's face because Deacon kind of has a bald head and kind of looks kind of strange. Not that the bald head's the strange part, just kind of his face, kind of weird. Plus, he always has new hats on, and I don't want to like do a serious conversation with him while he's wearing like a newsboy hat. So yeah, that's why I put the mask on him. Also, I think he looks badass with the mask. Yeah. Away. Oh.
Yes. Got it. We've been making the rounds, doing the job. It's time you learn the big secret. Everyone thinks that Desdemona is the big boss. She calls the ops, gives the rah-rah speeches, but it's just an act. She does what I tell her to because the railroad, it's my show. It's been that way since I founded it.
Do you really think I'm gonna fall for this?
Fall for what? Haven't you noticed that when I say the word, Desdemona does a 180? Hey, there's an intruder! No, I vouch for him. Then welcome. Every time. It works best that way. Gives me room to maneuver. We've come a long way since the beginning. We've done a lot of good. Saved a lot of synths. But we're about more than that. We are the last and only line of defense between the Institute and the Commonwealth. Hell, maybe even the world.
You've lied to me at least once. This is just more of the same.
Yeah, you got me. But you're gonna hear the same sort of lies elsewhere. There's other organizations out there, and in time, I'm sure they're going to spoon-feed you their own patented form of bullshit. Ignore the verbiage and look at what they're doing, what they're asking you to do, what sort of world they'd have you build, and how they're going to pay for it.
So what's the railroad's deal?
We're not about saving the world. Too big a job for too few. But we're trying to make it a better one. One synth at a time. And care about the little guys. Maybe lend a hand on the side. Not as much as some would like, but hey, it's something. But the real question is, what do you think of us? And at the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice. Make it the right one.
So what do you think of the other groups out there?
Love the job you're doing with the Minutemen. Historically, they've been little better than policemen, though. The Brotherhood. Well, I met them on an op in Capital Wasteland a few years back. But now with Elder Maxon, let's just say, not a fan. And the Institute? Well, do I really need to answer that? But what I think doesn't matter. The real question is, what do you think?
Yo, thanks for the advice.
I don't know if it's your good old-fashioned pre-war values or you just won the genetic lottery, but anyone that has you in their corner has an advantage. And at the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice. Make it the right one.
And many hours of grinding later, we got the next step. Many, many hours later.
Got it. Hey, I got something important to say. I really appreciate you putting up with my bullshit. Truth is, it's been a long time since I've had a friend. I'm a liar. Everyone knows it. I make no secret of it. Because the truth is, I'm a fraud. To my core. When I was young, a hell of a long time ago, I was, well, scum. I was a bigot. A very violent bigot.
We all make mistakes when we're young.
A mistake or two, yeah. But what I did? I ran with a gang in University Point. We called ourselves the UP Death Claws. For kicks, we'd terrorize anyone we thought was a synth. We kept egging each other on. Started with some property damage, graduated to some beatdowns, then, inevitably, a lynching. The Claw's leader was convinced we'd finally found and killed the synth. Looking back, I'm not so sure.
You killed someone?
That one was enough for me. It was his eyes. Those eyes haunt me. That's bulging. So I turned my back on my brothers, broke all contact. Time passed, I became a farmer, if you can believe that. Then, one day I found someone. She saw something in me I didn't know was there. Barbara, well, she just was.
What was she like?
She had a smile like on those old magazine covers. Her eyes... We were trying for kids, eking out a living. Then one day... It turns out my Barbara, she was a synth. She didn't know that. I certainly didn't. I don't know how the Death Claws found out, but there was blood.
So they killed her?
Yes. I don't remember much clearly after that. I know I killed most of the Claws. I must have made a big impression. The railroad contacted me figuring I'd be sympathetic, seeing that I lost my wife. And, well, what I did afterwards...
After what happened to my family, I can understand.
I thought you might. I don't even know why I lie anymore. But I can't tell the truth. Everyone, Tom, Dez, you, even that asshole Carrington, they deserve to be on the railroad. I don't. I'm everything wrong with this whole fucking Commonwealth. You're the only friend I got. I don't deserve you being okay with this. Hell, I'm not even asking for it. But I figured you should know.
Hey, everyone's got a past. The important thing is you're trying to make up for it. I'm still on your side.
I'm not the hugging type. So, yeah. Good talk.
And here's the other one I kind of like, just his response to what you say.
I don't buy your whole story.
Very understandable, but believe this. You are my friend. Maybe my only one. Look, when shit goes down... I'm with you to the end. So, yeah. Good talk.
Having reached the highest level of affinity with Deacon, you gain the Cloak and Dagger perk, which is a beast, man. This is the perk I was talking to you guys about. I'll talk about it in a sec. Let's talk to Deacon first.
Your thoughts?
I'm convincing the next raw recruit that I'm actually President Eden. Think I can pull it off?
Your thoughts?
If we take out the Institute someday, I wonder what we'd do. Hell, Synth's got it bad enough even without him. It'd keep us busy.
So, how are we doing, Deacon?
We're great. We're frickin' fantastic. Songs will be written about our sheer awesomenicity.
I wanted to make sure things were okay between you and me.
You don't ever have to ask. We're thick as thieves, my friend.
Are things okay between you and me?
Always happy to spend some time with my friend. Even when the grenades and bullets are flying, which happens an awful lot.
That was it.
Another time.
Okay, so back to the Cloak and Dagger thing. So the Cloak and Dagger perk is essential for your stealth players out there, for you stealth players out there. So what it does is it increases the duration of stealth boys, which is neat, but that's just one half of the perk. The other half of the perk is that it gives you more sneak attack criticals, is what they call them, which is basically whenever you're hidden and you shoot somebody, or not quite hidden, you can be a caution mode too. Anyways, whenever you get to drop on the enemy, it adds 20% onto that. Now how that looks when it actually shows up is I think I have the ninja perk, which gives me, I think, Oh, is it 3? It might be 3 or 4. Anyways, it's like x4.0. Well, it changes that 0 at the end of the thing to 4, which you wouldn't think is amazing, but it is. It gives me just that much more damage and that much more of ability to insta-kill any person that I want. So that's crazy good. Also, we leveled, and this is what I spent my points into. I'm not sure what I spent my points into. Don't really remember. You guys can see it on screen. But the other thing that I actually did, guys, is I went and got the heavy combat armor. Now, there's a few places that actually have this. Gunners usually have combat armor because they're like the soldier type of raider in the wasteland. Anyway, so it's like it's got the heavy stat on it, and I'll show it to you guys a little bit more in depth in the next video. But essentially, it's just like a beefier, more crazy looking combat armor. I actually don't really like it too much because it is so heavy looking. Like, it just looks kind of bulky and chunky. I don't really like that. I'm actually really digging the what do you call it, metal armor. But I will say in the next play session, not the next part, which is the next play session, the next play session, I will show you guys a mod that I just downloaded today, which again in the next sitting you guys will see. So the next video will be the next sitting. So then after that sitting's done, you'll see me with the new mod I installed. But anyways, the mod retextures metal to make it look all shiny and realistic. So I cannot wait to show you guys what the metal armor looks like and all that good stuff. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, my name is Frost, and later, guys. I might just leave you guys with the whole gunner massacre situation that we went and did. Probably will do that, actually. And then we'll just fade to black. Yeah. Good. Editing. Boom.
What?
It might be safe. Just... maybe.